I'm 40, I'm unfit, and I'm fat. And today, I'm going to see if I can hike 20 miles in one day. I've just parked up in Hope Car Park. I'm heading up Win Hill as a starting point. But I'm going to be attempting the Edale Skyline route, which is a 20-mile circular route, taking in some of the best views in the Peak District. Obviously it's raining and there's a bit of fog up the tops at the minute, but I think that's going to clear later, so we should get some awesome views. As you can probably tell already, I haven't done any training, any practice or any prep for this. I just wanted to see how far I could go and if I could make it all the way around the Edale Skyline. Luckily for my heart rate, this is the steepest climb of the walk. Once I'm up there, it's basically just circling around the Edale Skyline. Clues in the name really, isn't it? I'm hoping this fog does clear later though, otherwise I'm not going to get many views, am I? It's only just gone 8 o'clock, so I think it'll burn off as soon as the sun starts to come out. This is why I didn't wear shorts. I did think about it, but I thought I might be going through some of this spiky shizzle. I'm hoping there'll be more of a breeze when I get up the top as well, because it's still as anything down here. Cracked out my anti-sweat system already. Starting to get a bit more breeze now as well, which is nice. For me, probably not nice for you, because you'll just hear wind noise on the mic. Sauce for wind noise, mate. There should be a trig point along here somewhere. Go and flip it when we get to it. There won't be many gate shots and walking shots in this one, I just can't be bothered. There's a sign, look. Pause it if you want to read it. That's the way I'll be heading back down in a minute, but we'll go and flip this trig first. Nearly went straight past it. Oh, it's Win Hill. Look at the views. Can't see past the end of my toes. Oh well, hopefully we'll get some decent views to admire later. I'm sure we will. Come on, let's crack on. Hoodie's on. Feel like I'm at quite a nice temperature now, and I've got a bit more of a pace going on. Not that I'm in a massive rush. I have got all day and I do want to enjoy it. On the description for this route, it does say to allow 10 to 12 hours to finish it. I don't really understand these people who pick a route or a trail and just try and get around it or across it as quickly as they can. I suppose it's just a different kind of challenge, but you're missing the experience, surely. And as an ancient Chinese man once said, it ain't about how fast I get there, it's about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Was that Miley Cyrus? It's the climb. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but I can just start to see the silhouettes of the hills on the other side opening up. And that there is Loose Hill where I'll be finishing. So with any luck, this fog will be gone soon. My hair will dry out. I can restyle it to look like a dude. And all will be well with the world again. I haven't seen anybody else yet. I mean, it is early on a weekday. And it has been foggy, but it's quite nice. So we're heading down here now, up the side of that woodland there, onto the top of Kinder Scout, and then making our way across there. It's still looking a bit murky right on the top of Kinder, but I'm sure that'll be gone by the time I get up there. I am in proper full-on hiker mode today though. I've got my Altra Lone Peak trail runner shoes on, and I've bought myself some darn tough socks because I wanted to see what all the fuss was about. I've heard loads of people banging on about them and raving about them, and I want to see what the difference is between a normal cheap pair of socks and a 20 odd quid pair of socks. So I guess we'll see after this. Assuming I make it the 20 odd miles, I think it'll be 22. Can't wait to see how sore I am tomorrow. 4 miles in, so a fifth of the way there. It'll be a nice feeling when we hit the halfway point, I think. Starting to get attacked by a few flies down here, so I'm looking forward to getting back out into a bit more of a breeze as well. Turns out I've been on the wrong path for a bit. I've just come down the other side of that wall on a path that's there, but I could have come down this nice gravelly path here. Oh well, live and learn, don't you? That's Hope Cross. Doesn't look much like a cross, does it? More like Hope Stick. You can see Win Hill now right in the distance, look, clear as anything. Typical. Oh well, look at the draw, innit? This hoodie I've got on is a new one as well. I got it off Amazon and it's from a brand called Tack Vassen, I think that they're called. I've got a couple of pairs of trousers from them and they've been quite good. But this is really thin and really light. It's got thumb holes on it. And obviously you get that, is it UPF? UPS? UPS is delivery, innit? UPF 50 sun protection. I'm just over 5.5 miles in, so I'm going to stop and have a drink and a bit of a snack, I think. Not had any breakfast or anything yet, so I need to get something down me. So yeah, just a quick 5-minute stop there for some water and a couple of cereal bars. Get a few more miles in and then I'll have a longer rest and a break at the halfway point, I think. Just about to cross over here. This is Jaggers Clough, so you can come up and have a bit of a scramble up the valley there. Fortunately the Edale Skyline takes the easy route up. I still haven't seen anybody else up here, but there'll probably be a whole load of gonks up on Mam Tor when we get there. Just coming around past Ringing Roger now. Feeling alright so far. My trousers are wet through, my feet are wet through, but I'm hoping once I get out of this overgrown grassy bit, they'll start to dry off. These Altra Lone Peaks are comfortable, but when you're going over these rocky bits, you can feel every little thing through the bottom of your foot. And I know that's kind of the point, but I find it a little bit uncomfortable. So I might try some of the ones they've got with a thicker sole on them. I think they've got the Olympus, and then there's another one, is it Superior or something like that? There's a few anyway with different thicknesses of soles on, so I might try one of those. I'm just coming up around the top of Golden Clough now, so I'll be walking around the top of there and then carrying on along the edge of Kinder. Just passing Grindsbrook Clough now. Grizzly Gaz will remember that one. That's where my Wild Country Panacea 2 was laid to rest. We had to bail, I think it was half two in the morning, getting down there in pitch black dark with one trekking pole and 200 lumen head torch. It's all part of the fun, isn't it? Is it me or does this rock look a bit like Donald Trump? With the hair sticking out the top. Maybe I'm just going mad. There's a guy just gone running past me with his water bladder on and running all the way across the edge of Kinder. What's that all about? I ain't run when I'm being chased. Not that I can run. Probably run 500 yards and die anyway. Yeah, I can't even see him now. He's long gone. Sun's come out a bit now. It's quite nice. Just look a state, don't I, from all that rain. Just heading up towards Crowden Tower. And I'm going to stop there for a break because I should be pretty much exactly 10 miles in at that point. My back's starting to ache a bit as well, so I need to adjust this bag. It's been alright up until the last sort of mile or so. It just started pulling and niggling me a little bit. Look at the state of that view. I was definitely ready for a break. You know, when you start to get a little bit tired, you start putting your foot in the wrong place and almost slipping and just slipping into that zone of frustration, I guess. That's when you know it's time to just stop and recharge a little bit. I'm just heading off again now. I've had a good break. I've cracked out my Tricology mincing sticks. So I'm going to get a few miles in and I'll see you at the next trick point. Oh my god. This is dedication. I've done about 11 miles now and my body feels dead. These mincing sticks are really helping though. So that's another trig flipped. Let's carry on. I mean, look at the state of that. Pure filth, innit? I mean, do you look like a bit of a pleb with trekking poles? Yes. Do you care? Should you care? No, definitely not. Give them a go. Just making my way past Edale Rocks now, following the path down to Brown Knoll. I've just crossed the Pennine Way, heading up this concrete path towards Brown Knoll, where there'll be another trig point to flip. They've used thinner stones on this path as well, so I'm making decent progress because I can use my turbo sticks at either side of the path, which is really helping. Well, when I'm not holding a camera in one hand, it's helping. So let me turbo on to the next trig point and I'll see you there. I'll bring you back. Pennine Way, do 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 do. Pennine Way, do do. I should probably warn you as well, I am getting to the point where I'm starting to go a bit stir crazy, I think, because at this point I've been out for about 6 hours and everything starts to look the same and I haven't really seen anybody, so yeah, you'll have to forgive me. Here we are at Brown Knoll. Ugh, aching. See all the skyscrapers in Manchester from here as well. I don't think you'll see them, but you just have to believe me. It's like the path that never ends, this is. Boring. Off the end of that concrete path now. It's so much nicer walking on sand or grass or anything other than concrete really in these trainers. I've just sat down behind Lord's seat just to grab a drink and have 5 minutes before heading over the ridge and up Mount Tor. Got about 5 miles left to go. Feeling alright. My feet and my calves are killing, but I don't think I've got any blisters, which is good. Definitely the wrong footwear for me at the minute. I've been using these Altra Lone Peaks on smaller walks for a while to kind of try and get used to them. But I think I've just gone too big too soon. Right, I'm going to carry on before I either fall asleep or seize up. Come on. I'm quite tempted just to go around Mount Tor, you know, because there's, as expected, loads and loads of people up there. There is a path that loops around it, so it's the same distance, but it'll be less elevation. So I might just head round there and then get up Loose Hill. Avoid the crowds. The wind's dropped on this bit, so I might do a little bit of gear talk now. I could do with the distraction, to be honest. So yeah, this sun hoodie, I really like it. I'll probably get myself another one. If you get one for yourself, make sure you size up 2 sizes, because it's a Chinese manufacturer, a Chinese brand, and it's Chinese sizes. The turbo sticks, I'm definitely a convert. These will be coming on me on any sort of medium to long hike going forward. They've really helped. And then the bag, the Osprey Talon 26. The only thing that's annoying me so far is there's a little pocket here and it keeps coming open. It's got a popper on it. I think just because of my size and the way I've got it fitted, it's just in the wrong place and just keeps popping off. And this pocket anyway, it's only big enough for like a banana or a chocolate bar or a flapjack or something. It's not big enough to put a mobile phone in. Apart from that, I've adjusted it a couple of times and I found it really comfortable. What I've really struggled with today is these Altra Lone Peak shoes. While I like the wide toe box and how light they are and the fit of them, the sole's just too thin for me, especially on a route like this where you've got a lot of concrete. They're fine on the grass bits or on sand, but I can feel every little stone and everything under them, and it's just killed my feet today. I didn't just shove these on and come on a 20-mile hike either. I've been kind of bedding them in and getting used to them because they're a 0 drop trainer or shoe. I've been using them on my dog walk, so 3, 4, 5 mile a day, a bit longer at the weekends. And they've been fine until I got past the sort of 10-11 mile mark on this walk. They just started killing the bottoms of my feet. So because I like the fit overall, I probably will try some of the other trainers that they have. They've got a whole different range with all different thicknesses of soles. So I'll try some with a thicker sole and hopefully they'll be good. Right, let's get to this last trig point. We'll have a look what the total distance is when I get back to the car as well. Here we are at Loose Hill. So from here you can see the whole route that I've taken today. So Hope's down there where I'm parked, went up to Win Hill. You can see the woods that I walked next to. and then all the way around, across Kinder, Brown Knoll, down the ridge to here. Oh, I hate going downhill. Walking like I've crapped my pants now. My legs have seized up, so I might just drop and roll down the hill back to the car. God, I got out of this car 11 hours ago. So I've done 21.7 miles, 46,094 steps. I'm still 40, I'm still fat, but hopefully I'm a tiny little bit fitter. As always, thanks for coming along. I'll see you next time. Beans and sausage.